Hello everyone, welcome to or back to the new grid. I'm Kyle, and in today's video I'm taking full self-driving beta 10.69.25 on a quick little trip to see how it performs in the snow. As you can see, there's a lot of heavy winds. The temperature outside right now, according to my car, is 1 degree, and the winds are 30 to 50 miles an hour, and these are just all-season tires that I'm using, the standard ones that come on the Model Y. So let's see how it performs. And as always, I'm prepared to take over if I don't like anything, and as you saw, I just took over there. The steering was going the opposite direction, so we'll see how it goes. So far so good. There is a car coming from the right, so I don't know how far we're gonna creep up, but now it is clear. And I grabbed the steering wheel and took over. It was trying to go the opposite way as what I thought, so it was really sensitive to my touching it, so it took over. Usually it does perform on normal conditions good there. Now I am setting the speeds down manually. And did okay there. I probably would have slowed down just a little bit more than that, being that it was a corner. Right now it seems to be keeping lane pretty well. It's actually in the grooves where people have driven, even though it sees the lines and kind of wants to actually stay in the grooves most of the time. Now here it did just get over onto the snow, so that might be it was afraid of this hill up here, seeing around it. If we were going too close to the center, you could have an issue there. I'm probably going to do a lot of driving. We need to start slowing down here already because this car is going to have to stop for this one in the roundabout. But let's see, I'll re-engage here and see what happens. I also have to set the... There's basically snow covered in the pathway, and I don't think beta realized how to actually go through this. So, again, could be a lot of me taking over, but we're going to find out what it does going here. So now we are kind of like right on the edge of the road there, but it was fine. And again, I'm going to adjust my speed down. Kind of picking a slightly different lane than the car ahead of us. If you can see, our car is a little towards the left from the car in front of us, and now we're actually on the snow rather than in the lane lines. One other thing I'm going to do is increase my following distance a bit, because that's how you should drive in the snow, and that seems to be a bit better than being right behind someone in case they stop or in case there is a slippery spot. So far it's actually doing fairly decent, I'd say. Here the road's a little bit better, and then it gets really bad. We're kind of trying to go into the spot that has the least amount of snow on it, is what it appears to be doing. So this is actually performing a lot better than my earlier video, where it was almost always trying to drive right in the snow piles rather than the lane that has been cleared by traffic. So up here we're going to make a right-hand turn. We're speeding up a little bit. We need to actually start slowing down, which it's starting to do some of. But as you can see, the car up there just kind of slipped on this ice. And I needed to take over because it seemed a little bit too fast at slowing down for my liking in these conditions. And I'm gonna end up stopping because I can't see very good. Beta may be able to see and go, but I can't, so I'm just gonna wait until the light turns. I will turn beta on just at that point to see if it goes. And I'll fast forward through this part until I start going. So the light should be turning right now. It doesn't notice it, so I'm going to hit the accelerator. And I get to take over immediately going through there because we were sliding quite a bit. Now, I'm not sure why we're trying to go down the middle of two lanes. So I'm going to take over, and it keeps wanting to route me to the middle of those two lanes. Now it seems to be doing fine here. I do want to slow down a bit since roads can have slippery spots on them. Right now it doesn't appear that it's that bad, but it could get worse. So as you can see, it's really foggy. It's actually from all the snow blowing. Basically, it's making visibility very low, so it's hard to actually see this green light ahead, which beta is getting really close to the edge now, and that light is actually turned. So we're going to slow down and stop for it. I took over because beta was getting too close to the edge of the road back there. And right now we're driving right on the line for the turn lane. So while I'm stopped here, it's a good time for you to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. If you like this kind of content, if you like some other Tesla content, I do plan on producing a lot more of that, hopefully in the coming weeks. So please consider subscribing. Now we've got the green light, we've got a car next to us. We're slowly taking off, really slowly taking off. So I think Tesla might realize that, hey, we are under degraded conditions. I don't know. It's kind of interesting how slowly beta decided to take off from there. Not completely sure why, but now we've basically got a clear lane right here, so it's doing just fine. Now we're getting snow blown right through us again. And if you look at the temperature, we're now at -3 degrees. So it's definitely getting colder out. And the wind's picking up, cooling this Tesla down. So we're going to be making a right-hand turn in about a half a mile. I don't see any reason to get over now versus in a little bit, just because, hey, this lane's actually fairly clear, although now we're kind of driving on the edge of it. So I think at this point I am going to take over because that lane is very, very snowy. We'll see what beta does, but I'm going to slow it down. It's trying to get over. Yeah, I'm not slowing down quite enough for these conditions. And I might even slide here. Anti-lock brakes kicking in. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this turn once it's clear. It should be right now. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.